That's me. Oh, okay. We are here today, and I'm glad that we are here today. We are present today. I want to hop on here and do a daily reading since I kind of already did a weekend reading. But I want to hop on here and just see what's going on with us today. See what's happening, see what's shaking, see what's moving, see what Spirit has for us today. We already got some information that we need to cut some people out of our lives, and that it may be hard, it may be difficult to do so, but it's going to reap the benefits of us getting the love that we have been manifesting, the community that we have been manifesting, and just it's a tower moment at this point of like reconstructing something that's going to be worthwhile for all of us. So we already got the information and message, and that it's going to be something powerful that comes in. It's going to be something that's long lasting, because we're building it from a secure and safe place and a secure and safe mindset. You will be hearing Sage. I will not be quieting him because he just sometimes just cannot be quieted. But if it gets too bad, then I'll probably take action. Let's just go ahead and get into this reading. I feel amazing today. I've been feeling amazing this week. It has been phenomenally amazing. Despite everything, I've been feeling amazing. So, Spirit, this will be for the collective. So we're just gonna go ahead and take all that in, okay? Set my titties in it. Spirit, what? Today I pulled a muscle on my neck. So I'm trying to be gentle. Spirit, what message do you have for us today? Universe, Spirit, guides. What information do you have for us today for everything? Just for what's going on, what's happening? What you got going on? Brush your teeth and wash your eyes. So that could be, I love when this card come out. When I made this card, I was like, this is going to be good. But sometimes when we are going through a tower moment, we could forget to take care of ourselves take care of ourselves in that situation. Me, I have to like stick to that routine, because if I don't stick to routines such as simple as just waking up, washing, brushing my teeth, taking Sage out, eating a little bit of breakfast, stretching, all those things, I get into like a deep slump of depression, which is why I created this card. So if you are feeling like things are happening to you, like I said, it's a lot of information is going to be coming out this weekend. Like there's no way around it. We're already on Sunday, so when that's already happened, it's going to happen. With our friends that we thought we were close to, family we thought we were close to, any person, any situation that didn't work out for us. So it's just a matter of us taking in this realization that we have to remember to take care of ourselves through that process and within that process, and make sure that we're not neglecting ourselves. So if you haven't been stretching lately and you know that's something that you need, if you haven't been getting out into nature lately, which is also what our card reading said, which is to get grounded, tap into that earth energy, do that as well. If you haven't been brushing your teeth or washing up, take care of that. It's okay to admit that as well. Like people feel so scared to admit certain things that they don't do for their bodies when they're going through something, and that causes even more shame and more guilt, even more anxiety, even more worry. And it's just a matter of just taking in this realization of like, it's okay when we go through those moments. Not every moment is going to be high, okay? And I remember I was telling my cat, yes, my cat, because I live with my cat, and it was raining and he really wants to go outside. I'm like, not now. Nature also has to have its moments where it just doesn't want to be bothered, where it just has to relieve all that pressure. And I love rain. It's so powerful. It's so magic. I don't feel like it's gloomy weather. I feel like it's re-energizing weather. It's recharging yourself weather. And that's what Spirit is saying. It's like, take care of yourself. Relieve some of that pressure. That is something that you can control. If you feel like everything is happening to you right now at this point and you can't control it, taking care of your body is something that you can control. Something that allows you to have like a deeper opening, right? An understanding of like, okay, my life is in my hands. I have freedom, I have access, and that is okay. Even if you just get up and stretch, you know, sometimes for me, it was just a matter of me getting out of my bed and moving to the couch just for a different view. Do what you gotta do, because you have to make sure and realize that even with everything happening around you, everything's gonna work out for your good. And then that kind of helps you keep in that mindset as well, that I am in control, okay? else do you have for a spirit? What else do you have for a spirit? Universe, speak to me. Oh, yeah. Sneaky little bitches. It has come out again. It says will be coming out. So again, if it hasn't come out already, they will be coming out. Again, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's co-workers, whether that's a community member, sneaky little bitches, whoever's been talking behind your back, whoever it hasn't had your best interest in mind, whoever doesn't really care about you, whoever's been kind of draining your energy, anything of that sort, they are coming out. Sneaky does not mean that you will not be caught, okay? So again, just make sure that we are having that balance, that we are not slipping into feeling like, oh no, this happened or they did this, everything's going wrong. You can't control other people, but you can control yourself. You can control your actions and reactions, and there's power in that. There is, I was gonna say majesty in that. So it may just feel like it's this authority in this figure of majesty that you feel this, and that is okay. Take charge and understanding in that, because when this comes out, you're gonna feel like, well, what did I do wrong? Did I do something? I should have did this. I should have did this. You cannot control other people. You cannot control their intentions. You cannot control their thoughts, their actions, their reactions, any of that. You can only control yourself. So Spirit is saying, do not neglect yourself in light of others feeling like they can neglect and or not care about you or abuse you or anything of that sort. So take mindful of that, okay? All right? I feel like I should just did a witch's spread because shuffling doesn't mean. But anything else, universe? Anything else, universe or spirit that we need to know as a collective for today? Anything else? Anything else, spirit, that we need to know as a collective for today? And even if you like get up, wash up, do that, and fall back to sleep, do what you gotta do, baby. Do what you gotta do. We have quit your job. No more earthly restrictions, okay? Now, with this, some people, if they're like, this is a sign that I've been waiting on, I've been thinking about this, do it. But if you feel like, okay, I need a little bit more time, this is a card that I'll say consult with your ancestors about. It's very profound. Usually I am accurate, okay? But quit your job. Quit it. Because when you take that chance on yourself and you actually bet on yourself, you're letting your ancestors, guides, universe, God, whomever know that I am trusting and believing in myself, that what I have manifested, what I have planted, I am ready to reap the benefits of what I have sown. Ooh, that felt good. What I have sown, I'm ready to reap the benefits of. I am ready to have that in my mindset. It says no more earthly restrictions. So if it's not your job that you feel like you need to quit, if it's that person, if it's locked in that this is the only career maybe that you can have in that sense, it's no more earthly restrictions. And that means no more narrow-minded mindset of this is the only way to do something. This is the only way that this can happen. This is the only way that it's going to work out. Like I said, my power came back on, as we can see. I didn't pay for it. Didn't have any help and mutual assistance. It just came back on. It was just like, all right, I'm leaving it in hands and it's going to work out. And it worked out. So it's just a matter of when you truly have to let go and you're like, this is what I want. Listen to spirit and saying, okay, these are the steps that you need to take to get what you want, to gain in that. Especially with the new love coming on the horizon, new community, new friends. Those also may be your resources to make sure that you're not, earthly restricted or bound to those things as well. So quit your job. And if you've been thinking about it, this is definitely your sign to do it. If you've been questioning it, like, I don't really want to do this career, this is not what I want to do, or I want to go back to school, or I want to explore the world and not me, quit your job. It's time to say that I am trusting in everything that I have been planting, that I have been watering, that I have been nurturing. It is time for me to trust in that. It's time for me to believe in that. Again, if you want to consult with your ancestors, guides, universe, whomever, feel perfectly fine to do that. But just know that this is it. Okay? It's time to better yourself. Spirit is saying bet on yourself. Time to revel in that moment of believing and trusting in yourself for that mindset, okay? Because, like I said, you can't control the people, you can't control the actions. You can't, it's not going to work out in that mindset or in that way. But you can control you. And if you can control you and you want access to your freedom and what is in store for you, do that. Do that. I remember when I quit my most recent job and I didn't know what was going to happen. The Spirit was just like, you're quitting today. And I was like, no. It was like, you already have put it off to February. You're supposed to do it in January. You need to quit your job today. It's just not working out. You're not doing it. And as soon as I quit, I was like, well, they're going to figure it out. Why am I getting a whole severance package? Didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know that was a possibility or capability. But as soon as I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm putting on my job. I love myself enough to leave any situation or any person or anything so that way I can follow myself. I have courage, all those affirmations in my mirror. And they're like, your spirit is not resonating at a vibration that it's time to start acting on that. So keep emitting that frequency, keep emitting that dialogue into itself and with itself. So do that. And that's what I did. And I was taken care of. And even with like this whole situation happening, I wound up having extra funds from that as well to be able to move and take care of myself and be secure in that. Everything works out as long as you're believing and knowing that it's working out for you. Because that's the power of that. That's the acknowledgement and the realization of that and knowing that, okay? And this, again, cut them people off. For that to come out again, you gotta cut them people off. I have people that I have to cut off too, and that came to that realization this weekend as well. I had already cut off the people again. It was like, okay, I got more people to cut off now with more information of them just kind of telling them themselves, of them just sharing more information. I'm just like, all right, it's time for you to go because we're not working out. Oh, yes. You have infinite energy for possibilities. You are reaping abundance of the work put in. There is an inner balance. Come on now. This is why they're saying don't neglect yourself or your body or your mindset, no matter what happens with those people or that situation. It is time to start betting on yourself because you have infinite energy, right? This is not something that, what the hell? You have infinite energy. You have infinite possibilities and ways of being. You have infinite energy for possibilities, which means you have infinite possibilities. You are reaping abundance. So you are in that, it's time to reap it. It's time to like get that scythe and cut that harvest and bring it on home, okay? And if you've been seeing the numbers 888 or any significance of that as well, be mindful of that. You are in balance. If you've been seeing 1, 2, 3, or like the synchronization of going up is that infinite possibilities of continuation. Numbers are infinite. They are. There's like a continuation of numbers continuing on. That's what your energy is. That's what your possibility is. That's what your abundance is. So be ready for that. Be prepared for that. And knowing that that is set up for you and meant for you, no matter what is going on in your life, your success is inevitable. Your abundance is inevitable. I was sitting outside yesterday when I had took Sage out for the second time, plus me. And I was like, my manifestations are resilient like a cockroach. You know, a cockroach, they say that they can last and not be affected by nuclear effect. If you kill 1, 15 more come back. Like, it's like that mindset. Your manifestations are as resilient as cockroaches. People try to kill it, but they're not dead. They're not gone. They're continuously here. They're continuously present. And it's that knowledge and that understanding of knowing that that is me reaping the abundance, right? I can thrive through anything. They can thrive through anything. They can live through anything, okay? And so it's just that knowing and that realization that even if you want to write that down, that's my affirmation. My manifestation is as resilient as a cockroach. And that's the truth, because take that in. Take in that realization, okay? Don't take anything personal. Let it go and breathe. I don't know if I did this for you guys or if it was my own reading, but don't take anything personal. Don't. And it's just sometimes a realization, especially with everything happening with these people, we have to exit out of our lives, that we have to remove, that is no longer serving us. It's a matter of not taking their mindset, their morals, or what they did or what they didn't do personally for us because they were thinking of their own benefit. Okay? Did it affect us? Yes. But it's not in effect with us and where we're going and how it's happening. Okay? So taking that realization of I can't take anything personal. Now, my first thought when something happens is to take it personally involving someone else. I'm doing it wrong. I'm thinking about it wrong. This is a lesson. Okay? And it's a lot easier said than done, but just let it go and breathe, or breathe and then let it go. Okay? Because they will be coming out. That's really what it says. They will be coming out. So we want to make sure that we're not taking our love and regretting the love that we shared, or the kindness, or the patience, or the understanding, or the chances, or like allowing that relationship to develop as long as it did. We have to let that go and breathe, because if we hold that on, we start neglecting ourselves. Okay? Or we start feeling like we are restricted to these earthly bounds and we can't bet on ourselves, or we can't let our light shine, or it has been dimmed or snuffed out even. Okay? We have infinite energy for infinite possibilities. Okay? There is an inner balance. And with us being balanced, anything that is going to tip the scales of that in the wrong way, in a negative effect, remove it. And if you feel like you are struggling to do that, let your guides, let your ancestors, let the universe know, whomever, just say, you have permission to move on my behalf for me. For the known and unknown, seen and unseen, heard and unheard, felt and unfelt. You have my permission. You have it. Okay? Because right now I got to focus on taking care of my mental health and my body. So that way when I do reap the abundance, I feel like I'm not questioning it. I'm not doubting it. I'm not second guessing what I should actually do. Okay? I'm actually making the moves, and I'm taking care of myself all throughout the process. Okay? So just keep that in mind and keep that understanding and realization of everything. Okay? That is just how it works. Okay? Like I said, it may feel like a tower moment, but that allows us to reconstruct our tower to house our manifestations in comfort. But also, it doesn't even have to be a tower if we don't want to. But you get what I'm saying. Anything else, Spirit or Universe or guides, that we should know? Anything else, Spirit or Universe or guides, before I close it out? Speak now. I'm grateful for all as I prepare me for more. What did I say? You're reaping abundance. I'm grateful for all. That means I'm grateful for everything that's currently happening in my life. When my power got cut out and it was out for days, I was grateful that I was able to go back inside of myself and reclaim the energy. I was grateful I was still able to take showers. I was grateful I was still able to have food. I was grateful I was still able to have a place to go to. I was grateful that I was still able to have high abundance and being able to sing and just do all these things. And it was very powerful. I was grateful for the support that actually showed out for me. And that was actually here. Oh, yeah, that felt good. So just being grateful. And I know it is hard, especially with everything that's going on. Inflation, mass murders, all this stuff. It is hard to find gratefulness in something. But that's why I'm grateful that I brushed my teeth and washed up today. I'm grateful that I'm alive today. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to work out for me. So that way we are able to prepare for more, have abundance, and not self-sabotage, not question, not be confused, not give it away oh so willingly all the time, but a lot more mindful, a lot more thoughtful, and a lot more prepared in what's happening in that sense, okay? Things are changing and evolving for your good and betterment. 555. Like I've been saying the last few times, the only thing that is constant is change. Even with the Hangman, it says time is continuously going on. The only thing that is constant is change. And with that realization, you have to realize it may feel bad now, but it cannot stay the same here. I cannot feel bad like this forever, because if change is constant, that means it can change for my betterment. It can change for my good. You know, if change is constant, I'm not going to be stuck in this rut forever. I'm not going to doubt myself forever. I'm not going to be in this position forever. Okay? My manifestations are resilient like a cockroach. My success is inevitable. I'm abundant and I attract that. Like bees to honey. Which is weird because bees are not attracted to honey. They're attracted to pollen and then they create the honey. But that's a different story for a different day. My mind be going off. Moving back, moving forward, moving on. But things are changing and evolving. You remember the last time we are on our ascension? We have completed this level. We're over it. It's coming into fruition. That's it. It's evolving for our good and for our betterment. And this is also why we don't want to take things personal, because we want to be able to ease them down the road. We don't want to carry anything that's a load. And what they did and how they acted and what they didn't do, or us realization that they never cared about us, that they were only using us, that they wanted to release their expectations onto us and confine us to that and what they wanted. We have to realize that is not it. I can't take that with me. That's their bullshit that they have to handle. Me, I got abundance coming in. Me, I got change and I'm reaping the benefits. Me, I'm betting on myself and I'm using that for my highest good. Me, I'm taking care of my body and making sure that I'm good, okay? Me, I'm grateful for everything that has happened, that will happen. I always say that it's a bittersweet moment because it's bitter that it did happen. Because like I said, it doesn't mean that it won't hurt. Or that you won't feel bad, that you won't feel like, damn, it's kind of hit me. We don't want to ignore our feelings. We don't want to dismiss our feelings. We don't want to act like they're not there. That's where the bitterness, but the sweetness comes in from us being like, damn, it can only go up from here. It can only go up from here. Like it literally can only go up from here. My mindset can only go up from here. My friends can only go up from here. My protection can only go, like all those things, okay? So taking that realization. I feel like there's one more card in here. Spirit, universe, speak now before I close out. Speak now before I close it out. Yep. Speak now before I close it out. Speak now before I close it out. What did I just say? Well, we got time to hydrate. Don't dry out your reservoir. And that again is about taking care of yourself. What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself positive thoughts, positive intentions, positive actions? When that happened to me with my power going out, I was literally crying like, holy shit, it's another thing. And then I was like, hold on. I'm good. And then there was a realization of I'm not even going to be here anyway because the whole thing happened in a situation with my apartment. I'm like, I'm not even going to be here anyway. I'm leaving in a little bit. Okay. So why would I stress about something that was inevitably going to happen anyway? You know, why would I worry about that? What can I do to control my current situation and what's happening and moving forward? And it was like, okay, how can I hydrate myself? It was me going outside and taking stage for longer walks. It was me reading that Tabitha book and just kind of reconnecting with my inner child, right? And we just kind of sitting there giddy and laughing and writing down in the book and things of that sort. It was me taking a deeper dive into myself, right? It was me hydrating myself in a different way. And it's not to say that I wasn't doing those things, but I wasn't doing it with the intention of like, you know what? This is good. This is great. I wasn't grateful for that. And then I also had to tap into my power. So it was like, let's take away this power so you can realize that the true power is within. The true energy is within. The true infinite energies is within. You don't need to pay a bill to have your own energy. Okay? Okay, so it's time to hydrate. Do not dry out your own reservoir with feelings of doubt, shame, regret, feeling like you neglected anything of that sort. That is also drying yourself out. If you need a moment to feel those feelings, feel those feelings. What did I say? It's not neglecting them. It's not dismissing them. But it's having that balance. It says, I will feel my emotions and gather a deep understanding of them. Right? When I was feeling like everything was going wrong, I'm like, everything. And then I was like, hold on, bitch. You didn't even want to me here. You're just feeling it because you wanted it on your time. That's why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. You thought it was going to be like this, and it's not. So the reason why you're feeling that way is because of your own expectations, your own thoughts, your own mindset. Now, how can we flip this perspective? How can we make it work out for our good? How can we work out for our betterment? I was like, you're right. So I gathered my feelings. I was feeling my emotions. I cried. I was upset, like, what the fuck? I didn't dismiss it like, oh, well, you know. So feel those emotions, gather those. He's scratching on the door because he wants to go out. Please ignore him. He's so cute though. And gather that. Ooh, sage. Hey, that noise though. What? That noise though. That is really unearthing. That like hurt my ears. Can we back it up? Oh my gosh. He's gonna do it again. Cats. Anyways, so it says, I will feel my emotions and gather a deep understanding of them. Right? And I didn't say I'm going to gather them and keep them in. I'm going to gather an understanding of them. And it's not like, oh, I got to immediately decipher it. But it's like, damn, I'm feeling this emotion because of this. That fucking sucks. Okay? So, Spirit is saying, do not neglect yourself with all this information coming out, with these secrets being revealed, with people showing their true colors, with all this information happening. Do not dry out your own reservoir with these feelings of doubt, with these feelings of like you did something wrong, with feelings like it's not going to work out for you, like it's not for your benefit, like it's not for your good. Feel those emotions, cry, scream, like I did. Question it like, damn, really? And then we're like, okay. Breathe. And let it go. Me, I have to take a worthy bath and just kind of wash it. And that even happened before my power went out. I had to, now in the shower, like I consistently just like I'm washing this away, I'm taking this away, I'm washing this away, I'm taking this away, because wash it down the drain. Do what you gotta do, okay? Let's see what we can get. So that was our message from my ancestors, our guides, about what's happening. We are going to reap that abundance. That's what we've been continuously getting. That's what we have been continuously knowing and happening. There we go. That feels good. I love that. So let's go ahead and see if we can get like some advice or some good news. Even though that was good news, but you get what I'm saying. I sometimes don't get what I'm saying. It's okay. Spirit, what advice or words of encouragement? Ooh, what advice or words of encouragement do you have for us, Spirit? Ooh. We have happening quickly. Like I said, that weekend reading that we did, and the sneaky little bitches and devil genitals and all this stuff coming out happened quickly. And then we just got it again. And then even in like some of my friends, I was seeing like what was happening in their lives, and I was like, damn, we all kind of going through the same thing. And it's quite happening quite quickly. But even our abundance is happening quickly. Taurus season is about just going, we got this. It's about that comfort. It's about that true nurturing. It's about that diving in. It's also Venus, led by the planet Venus, which is love, which is beauty, which is recognizing that and being seen. Okay? Being truly seen and admired and adored. And that is happening quickly, which is also what we got in the last one, new love on the horizon. Infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities means we don't get to limit ourselves by these earthly restrictions of this is the only way it can happen. Me, I was like, the only way that it can turn back on is if I, no, I'm not going to limit myself to that. I'm past that. If I'm ascending, I'm not just ascending mentally or spiritually, I'm ascending past this physical world as well. So allow that to happen for you quickly, because it is. And make sure, again, that mental health check. Sometimes the best way to take care of your mental is outwardly. So again, do not neglect yourself, neglect your body or anything in that mindset. Because it does. Like I said, just check in, feel your emotions, and get an understanding of them. Breathe. Don't take anything personal. Having that realization that everything is working out for you. Okay? So just allow that. Spirit is saying it's happening, baby. What you've been asking for. And if you don't remember, if you wrote down anything, like I said, to start journaling, go read your own journal entries or listen to them if you recorded them, or whatever you did, or look at your old art that you've been creating, or things that you just remember, like when you were just speaking out loud, maybe you were just walking around your house, or you were just walking to your car to the bus stop, or just doing random stuff. You just start speaking about what you wanted out of nowhere, like, I ain't taking this shit no more. I ain't doing this no more. Or, this is what is going to happen for me. I am this. You're like, oh, that's why that's happening now. Makes sense. It makes absolute sense. Okay? Oh, can we get some clarification on ancestors? Please. Can we get some clarification on that, please? Clarification. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Anything else before I close it out, Spirit? Anything? Anything else before I close it out, Spirit? Anything else before I close? Wow. Anything else before I close it out, Spirit? This is just a daily reading. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna start with this one because I was a little confused and I had got it after, especially after much this. We got ancestors displeased, and I was like, "What do you mean, ancestors displeased?" And then we got dead end. Okay, so if you're thinking about going back to a situation, or if you're thinking about holding on to a situation or a person, because we keep telling us it's people. Again, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's coworkers, whether that's a community member, whether that's whom the fuck ever, okay? It's a dead end, and you're going to displease your ancestors by speaking something that you're not taking this anymore, you're not allowing this anymore, or even finding out information that doesn't align with you, and you continue to entertain that, continue to allow that in your life, in your spirit, in your zone. That's a dead end, and that's going to displease them. And you ever did something and you're not pleased, you half-ass it, you don't really care about it, you don't really look at it, you're just like, now our ancestors luckily ain't like us. They're still going to protect us, and we're still going to be on the right path as we always are. But it's going to kind of put a hampering on it. You're going to be stepping on their toes, and it's going to make them difficult to work because you are trying to control a situation or narrative because you feel like that's going to benefit you in that way. Cut those people off. Cut that job loose. Cut that mindset loose. It's not working. It's a dead end. That's why we also got Casper, the scared ass ghost. Okay? Because we can't be scared of doing things that are for us. Please, if you have not listened to my podcast, it's only about 20 minutes about self-love, being selfish. You have to be selfish with what is for you. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. Because as soon as you start living your life for other people or other ideals or society things, that is people pleasing. And you're not actually living. You're just here. Okay? You have to recognize that they don't care. Move on. When there's something that rubs you the wrong way, like, why would you? I don't really know why you would say, that doesn't make sense. Anything of that sort. Or they actually just came out and did something. Excuse me, hold on, because I'm... Ooh, some good fucking water. Bless me. So you have to recognize you cannot be afraid of living your life. You cannot be afraid of speaking up for yourself, which is also the reading that we got for this weekend. Speak the fuck up. You cannot be afraid. You have to say what needs to be said. You have to do what needs to be done because it is a dead end. Because in all honesty, your insecurities are showing, so you're looking for love in the trash. Stop looking for love in the trash. That is you feeding your insecurities. That is you feeding a false idea of what your life should be based off of them and their perception or anything of that sort. It is just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They do not care. It's time to move on. We got devil genitals. We got they belong to the streets. We got sneaky little bitches. We got quit your job. You know what you need to cut loose. You know what is not working for you. You know what is no longer for you. Know what is no longer serving you. No matter how long you've known these people, and again, it can even be family. It doesn't matter. I used to tell my family when I was talking to them, I was like, no, that's not your mom, that's not your son, that's not this. This is who this person is. That is, call them by their name, because that is who is disrespecting you. You cannot allow their title to hold more weight than the trauma or the pain or the confliction and the confusion that they're causing you. You cannot allow that title to outweigh how it is actually affecting your life. You cannot allow that. You cannot be so scared for that you are literally stifling your spirit, stifling yourself. Stop looking for love in the trash. That's trash love. That's breadcrumbs. That's not anything. They continue to feed you falseness because it is for their benefit and for their gain. Okay? I'm getting the information from my card. It didn't come out in that deck, but you have to recognize, get that leash off your back. How can they recognize your power, but you don't? Recognize your power, stand in it, hold on to it, and recognize that as the truth, okay? Because again, you have to shut up and listen, because there's going to be a secret revealed. And when that secret is revealed, it's time to speak the fuck up. I can't be in your life. Yeah, I got to cut you go. I got to let you go. It ain't working. This ain't working for me. No. The way that you act, the way it's just, no. This is, I gotta go. And they know, because the secret revealed again is them telling on themselves. That's why we got the card sneaky little bitches twice. And they got in the parentheses, they will come out. Because again, they're going to tell on themselves. They're going to show the true colors. They're going to let something slip. Or they're just going to be who they are. And you're like, this doesn't line up with who I am or who I'm becoming either. That's the secret revealed. So it's just a matter of just kind of shutting up and listening. But also, shut up and listen, because potential only matters when someone acts on it. So again, if you've been feeling your spirit to quit your job, quit your job. You've been feeling your spirit to get rid of that person, get rid of that person. You got the potential to do all that. You have infinite energy and possibilities to do all that. But if you're not shutting up and listening to your voice, to your ancestors, to your guides, or anything of that sort, it's going to cloud you, because you feel like, again, their voice, their title, whomever, that long-standing relationship, however long you known that person, outweighs how it is actually affecting you. And that's what you're telling your body. That's what you're telling your mind. That's what you're telling your spirit. That's what you're telling your ancestors, your guides, that they outweigh anything that I feel like I could have manifested for myself, or that I thought I was manifesting for myself. Okay? Potential only matters when someone acts on it. So shut up and listen. Quiet your mind. Quiet your body and listen to your mind. Okay? Or quiet both your mind and your body and listen to your spirit. Because this is happening quickly. This is also why we want to make sure we're keeping our mental health in check. And we're taking care of our body continuously. Controlling the controllables. Okay? It's just a matter of getting off your ass. Like I said, it literally said tap into that earth energy, going outside, getting grounded. You know, journaling is also getting off your ass, because you're not just trying to keep everything in. Writing that shit out, saying that shit, dancing, moving your body. But you actually have to get off your ass and move and start making those choices in action form for yourself, not for anyone else. Okay? And you want to do it again with the mental health check. You want to do it with a clear state of mind, and not out of, bless me, hurt, out of regret, out of shame, out of disappointment, out of false expectations that you led yourself onto. Get off your ass, because there's a realization that there's food at home. Again, you have infinite energy and possibilities. You got to get that leech off your back, because your power is real and they recognize it, but you have to recognize it. You need to hydrate so that you don't dry out your reservoir. And that's everything that is inside of you. I said on my podcast, I said, I just wanted to, tap in because I know I can't be the only vegan person in my family that has been here. And the power went out, and I realized, and I bought the Tabitha Brown book, and I was just reading. I'm like, you're right. So a person that's wisdom and me information, or just was able to tap into that, and that was a manifestation and work, and that was my food at home. I was able to feed myself, feed my inner child, enlighten my spirit, lift my spirit, and make me feel good. When you choose yourself, you will always please your ancestors. When you actually act out and not just using that potential is energy. You're just holding the orb ball, but you're just playing with it. You're not shooting it, you're not firing it off, you're not using it, you're just kind of holding it in your hands. You gotta have more than that. Potential only matters when someone acts on it. My teacher used to tell me that all the time. You have just so much potential, but you don't show up for class. Or you're so bright, you are so amazing, you have so much. I can't think of one person that hasn't told me that. You have so much in school or in church or anything. You just have so much potential. You have, even at work, you have so much potential to be this and just amazing. It ain't something I want to do. Potential only matters when you act on it, but it also matters what you're acting on and what you're doing. So that's also when you want to check in on your mental health of, what do I want to do? What do I want to feel? What do I want to have? And that's a realization of all those answers are inside, and that's where the food at home is. You have to feed yourself. Okay? So that is what that is our advice, that is our message, that it is happening quickly. All this is happening quickly. Abundance, everything that we've been reaping, is either going to take us a long way by keeping these people around because we want to give them another chance. We want to see the good in them because there's good in ourselves. No, we're going to burn ourselves out. We're going to burn ourselves out by trying to do that. And that's also why we can't take things personal, because we start thinking, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have felt that. I wanted to know. Tabula rasa. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. Just because you want to do it doesn't mean anything. You cannot control them, their intentions, or their actions. Get rid of them motherfuckers. Get rid of them. And I'm saying that to myself too as I look at myself. Get rid of them motherfuckers. Y'all know who it is. I know who it is. They gotta go. They gotta go. Because when you keep that stuff around, you may not think it's harming you. No matter how light you may feel it is, it's harming you. It's harming you, your lifestyle, and where you're going and what's happening. It's harming you. And that's just the truth. It's hurting you. Obviously, it's hurting you mentally. And when that secret gets revealed and the sneaky little bitches come out, or the devil genitals, because again, it can also be a relationship as well, anything of that sort, it's going to kind of hurt. But we want to feel our emotions and gather an understanding of them, but not be drowned by them. Okay, so that was our daily read. Pay attention, be mindful, be ready, be prepared. It's your life, baby. You have to live it. They're only here, but they're not here. Okay? So I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Every time I say it, it just get a tickle. But no, like, share, and subscribe, okay? And I'll be back here on Tuesday, okay? This is nice. I love you. I love you all.